easy for me to come in as a newcomer. I didn't feel that I was intruding into a community that was established or intruding into someone's idea about what a newcomer should be.
I know, your energy is great, and I didn't even think about new or not new, because I drop in when I can when school isn't on, so I'm always new to the experience too.
Yeah.
Well, and I would like to thank you for trusting us, being a newcomer, because not everyone could accept what it is and be a part of it and be open and sincere and not afraid, not scared, and just trust to be accepted.
And that too, that you knew your body in terms of what felt comfortable with your body and what you wanted to do and didn't want to do and everything, and that was clear. And that's important for me too, that I really feel like I can say, oh yeah, that's beyond my, what I can handle, or that's comfortable. But what's great too is that it's a feeling, it's not a thinking, and that's what I like about the dance.
Yes, I like the intuitive nature of it, reading it energetically, rather than having to think about a dance move or a pose or an appearance. Just being in the intuitive flow of following the music and the suggestion and what you all are doing around me.
A lot of people can't do that.
Yes.
I mean, what foot do I start with here, and what do I do? And so it's, you're already there. I mean, so.
A natural.
Yeah. I continue to feel myself evolving, in how it feels to do it and the experience. And I come to this point where I'm able to just forget about the camera and forget and just go inside and let my face show what's going on inside. That was another, like, you have this public face, that you show people, and, I feel like I'm starting to loosen up like her. She just has it.
How does editing now affect your movement when you're improvising, or doesn't it?
Do you mean as I'm moving?
Yeah,
knowing that I'm going to be editing?
How is it when you're editing, you think about the movement, and when you're moving, how do you think about the editing?
I don't think about it. I don't when I'm moving. When I'm editing, I do think about how it felt, and I'm remembering. But when I'm moving, you can't go there. You just move.
How did you pick the music when you do the clips? Because you use different music.
I usually use different music than is on here, because the quality, for one thing, is better.
Did you edit the whole film and then you look for the music, or do you start with a clip and start looking for music and then go from there?
It's about maybe a third or maybe a fourth of the way through when it's beginning to come together, and then I start wanting music, and the music really helps.
So the music we dance to today is not necessarily the music that will be on the film.
Right.
That's what's really exciting. Is that it's completely different.
Oh,
and
maybe
it's
a
so
completely
surprising.
different mood.
Yeah, totally different mood. I mean, we could have been moving to a really quick-paced piece of music, and then when we look at it, the mood is totally shifted, or the color has changed, but I think really the music that's what's so striking.
And it changes. Sometimes it changes several. I mean, I'll finish, and then 6 months later I'll go back and I'll say, what would that look like if it were green instead of red? And I'll change it, and then put new music to it, and
that is a completely different movie.
And it's a completely different movie. So actually, the editing and the special effects are choreographing.
Yes.
Yeah, the camera's choreographer.
Well, one piece I really enjoyed was when we had the long orange strip of fabric.
It was so beautiful.
And Yulia was under there and moving. It was fascinating, and I think that's really where it's interesting, and where the person is completely immersed in that movement, and you can tell they're not thinking about how they look or anything else other than just experiencing movement, and that's what's, I think, fascinating. So I thought that was a really powerful, point.
Yeah.
Well, creating that staging was a part of the dance for me. It began to energize me and make me feel, the impulses that started that I thought that they were there, when I began the dance.
I think what I like about it too is that it's just it's fun. It's fun to work together because it's like when you're a kid and you really, like we were saying, let's put on a show. Or let's build a fort. And somehow when you're with people who are just relaxed and happy about that.
Yeah, as we began to build our environments and everything, I thought, and it's been, when did we do that? It's been 6 months or 7 months since I don't know, it's been a while, and it just it felt like return. Felt like return. And it also brought up Blue Latitudes. It brought up other films that we've done, and that felt kind of nice, that we have a history, Yeah.
Well, I like all that whenever I come here, don't have the foggiest idea what's happening.
Yes.
And this is one of the absolutely mysterious things, because it's not that you plan something, you'll do this, you'll do that. You can come with a horrible mood and problems and everything, and suddenly it's like a birthplace of freedom.
And sometimes very I feel very responsible, that it's got to be a good experience, It can't, and the worst is boring. It can't be boring,
What's happened and how you feel and what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And you don't have to think about it. That's what's really good for me.
Yeah.
Is that I don't have to think or anticipate or analyze, and it's really just responding.
Yeah.
Or not responding, depending on, what the impulse is. So.
Standing still can be part of the dance.
Yeah, it's very liberating.
Yeah. Okay. We finished?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a wrap.